If I mention the name Xabi Alonso to you, what words would come into your head? Maybe words such as legend, icon, or one of Spain's finest ever passers. But if I said for you to name the best midfielders of the past generation, half the time you wouldn't mention his name. So that's what today is going to be about. Is Xabi Alonso the most underrated player of the past generation? Hello and welcome to my first ever video. I'm LJD, and as I said in the intro, we're going to talk about Xabi Alonso. Brief backstory about Xabi. He was born in Tolosa, I want to say. 1 minute. Xabi was born in Tolosa, Spain, to his mother and father, and his father, along with Xabi, was also a professional footballer, playing for Real Sociedad in La Liga. Like his father, Xabi Alonso also played for Real Sociedad, being his first ever club. Xabi Alonso started his professional career, at Real Sociedad. Like his father, at Sociedad, he became well known for his phenomenal passing and his defensive skills. But even as a defensive midfielder, that doesn't mean he didn't score much, which then led him onto a loan move to Eibar, who was currently at that time in the first division of Spanish football, I believe, which then sent Real Sociedad spiralling. Without a young Xabi, they couldn't perform as well, which led them, when his loan ended up Xabi going back to Sociedad and them giving him the captaincy at such a young age, which I still believe he is the youngest captain for their club. After this great season of leading them back to where they were last season, and I believe promoting them, it led him to somewhat of a big deal at that time to the mighty Merseyside in Liverpool FC in the year of 2004. At Liverpool, Xabi quickly became a fan favourite, leading the team to a Champions League final in his first season against the mighty AC Milan, who had players at the time such as Crespo, Cafu, Kaká, some of the greatest to ever play the game. Yet he scored to equalise the game 3-3 in a game where you wouldn't believe Liverpool could go on to win it, being 3-0 down at half-time, which is still one of the greatest finals in that competition, which I'm definitely not being biased in, being a Liverpool fan myself, but being one of the greatest finals in the competition. And with him, it couldn't have come back, being 3-3 after originally missing the penalty, getting saved by the great goalkeeper Dida. But with the rebound, he scored to settle the 3-3 draw at full time, which then led them on to extra time, keeping the 3-3, moving on to penalties, in which Liverpool successfully beat AC Milan to lift their fifth, which was their 5th Champions League win in the whole of Liverpool history, being one of the greatest ever finals and still one of the greatest memories for many Liverpool fans. Over his career, Xabi has scored not many goals because obviously he was a defensive player, but he has still scored 2 of the greatest goals I have ever seen. Back-to-back halfway line goals, with one of them being my favourite, the one against Newcastle, where from the halfway he just hit it and it chipped over the top of Newcastle's keeper at the time, who I forget the name of. Here is a clip of what it looks like.
And Zogbia. No gap to go through. Xabi Alonso closes it. And he's gone for it, and Harper slipped! Would you believe it? Xabi Alonso! A repeat!
And I decided, for a bit of fun, here's a clip of me trying to retake the shot.
Xabi Alonso closes it. And he's gone for it, and Harper slipped! Would you believe it? Xabi Alonso!
Now we jump to 2009, Xabi's final season with Liverpool, which he almost led to the Premier League title in that year. But over this season, he showed his phenomenal passing and set-piece abilities within this season. Here are some examples which he has shown. Those were some great passes, some great goals, and some great set pieces. But I thought I could probably do them. Here's a few of my shots. Later in 2009, he joined Spanish giants Real Madrid for 30 million, where he joined in quite a decent transfer summer for Real Madrid, with them also signing the likes of Kaká, Benzema, and of course, one of the greatest of all times, Cristiano Ronaldo. At that time, Xabi became one of the greatest midfielders for Real Madrid, being a partnership with Sami Khedira, where he won his first league title throughout the whole of his career in his second season at the Spanish Giants. That league title win was in 2011-2012, where he beat the current champions at that time, Barcelona, who were a hard side to deal with Pep Guardiola's tiki-taka being at the forefront of Spanish football and being a hard team to defeat, with the likes of Lionel Messi, Xavi, Iniesta. I could go on with that team, but every single player was a legend, and somehow Xabi brought Real Madrid, along with Cristiano Ronaldo and the rest of those players, to destroy Barcelona in that season, beating them over to win the league. Along with being part of club football, he made his senior debut for the Spain national team in 2003, being a crucial part for that Spain team, with the likes of David Villa and Xavi and Iniesta also being a part of it, where he went on to win the Euros twice and the World Cup over the course of 6 years, which is quite a feat for a football team. And Spain over those 6 years were just dominant in world football, being one of the greatest teams, I think, over the years of international football, being close to Brazil with their 5 World Cups and Pele's Brazil in 19 whatever year it was, 60 something. Along with being a beast in midfield for his clubs, he was a beast in midfield for Spain, being one of the key figures in that Spanish side. Even though he didn't get much game time in the 2008, I think, Euros, which they won, he went on to play most of the games in the World Cup and the second Euros, scoring a few penalties in the 2012 Euros, which led Spain to obviously win. As I said, he was a key player for Spain and was one of the best to ever play in that position for that team. After a lengthy career at Real Madrid, he moved to Bayern Munich, but he wasn't there for much longer. He was there for 3 years, and then after those 3 years, winning the title in all 3, being dominant with that Bayern Munich side, he announced his retirement in 2018, or was it 2019? One of them two, either 2018 or 2019. I don't fully know. And then went on to become a manager at Real Sociedad, the B side, the B club, so the second team. And is currently the manager of Bayer Leverkusen, and as of recording this, is on a 14-game winning streak, which isn't half bad for a new manager. In conclusion, Xabi is one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. I think he will go down as one of the most underrated gems of football, and if you ever get the chance to watch some clips of him play, or maybe he comes out of retirement to play like a Legends game or something, I would highly recommend watching him play, because he was great to watch. And you usually like listen to the likes of Scholes or Gerrard in midfield being some of the greatest of all time, but there are also players such as Xabi and Busquets who just get the job done, but aren't really talked about much in how great they are. So in my opinion, I believe Xabi is one of the most underrated players of all time. And that's the end of the video today. Hope you enjoyed it. But as you've probably seen throughout the video, there were clips of me trying to recreate some of the shots Xabi has taken. But not all of them went to plan. So what I'm going to leave you with is the blooper reel of the shots pretty much. So hope you enjoyed the blooper reel.
next.